Hey, good morning, folks. I'm Live Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa here. Finally, what I'm calling some weather smiles. I think just pretty much everybody is ready for spring and it is ready to head our way. So let's take a look. Pretty short update for you because we don't have any major storminess to break down for you. We just have to look at how quickly it warms up. And I will warn you that we always get hosed a little bit here in Michigan from the first warm forecasts because we get a backdoor cold front that comes through and sends a northeast wind or a north wind our way and some colder air off of the Great Lakes. And so you typically see a 7-day forecast that has 70s in it. And then all of a sudden something creeps into it that says 60. And so we will deal with that, as in the forecast won't be perfect, but I forewarned you on that one. Precipitation only, I guess I'd call it tonight and tomorrow morning. Okay, hey, good morning, Janet Sirodsky, North Branch. Matt Collins, wouldn't it be a good time to start laying grass seed? I think you could do that now, actually. Grass seed will germinate at 50 degree soil temperature, and that's coming next week. Highland Savage. So here's the radar forecast. Today is a dry day, Good Friday, and this is tonight, middle of the night, and then toward morning, 7 a.m. So Traverse City, Cadillac, Big Rapids, Grand Rapids, Muskegon, Ludington, Manistee, Irons. Could have some rain or flakes of snow mixed in there in the morning, and that drifts towards Saginaw and Bay City during the day and dissipates and really just falls apart during the early afternoon. So you might see a patch of some damp weather right in there Saturday morning. This is Saturday morning, this area. Probably not Lansing, but maybe sidewalk wetting showers in Lansing. Carol, traveling from Cadillac to Washington, D.C. Saturday. I believe you're going to be okay. Hey, Manton checking in. And then Easter Sunday is dry. So now we're looking at the European model out to 10 days. And this is tomorrow. It also shows that little bit of shower activity in the morning. And then it shows Easter Sunday, light winds, slowly warming temperatures, and the power of the sunshine. Easter Sunday should be very nice. Monday, nice. Tuesday, dry. And the storm systems are slowing down for at least the next couple of weeks. And Wednesday, and this is Thursday, and this is Friday, and Saturday, and Sunday. Could it be we go, 10 days without precipitation? Probably. But like I said, we'll probably get what we call a backdoor cold front to come through at some point. It comes through dry, but it makes a northeast wind and cools at least the eastern half of lower Michigan down. Even sometimes that cooler air makes it over toward Grand Rapids. So here's the rainfall tonight, tomorrow morning, 1/10, 2/10, 3/10 of an inch. That's about it. And we go out 10 days and there's nothing else as far as precipitation. Now, here's what you'll like. The weather smiles. Not so much today. Still pretty chilly with highs in the 40s, but some sunshine and not as breezy. Tomorrow, there's that dividing line. Get away from Saginaw and get just a little to the south, and you make it into the 50s. Make it in the 50s in Grand Rapids and Lansing and Kalamazoo and Battle Creek and Ann Arbor and Detroit. But then you go to the northern half of the state, and it can be pretty cold. It looks like maybe a northeast wind out on the Sunrise side, Oscoda and Tawas and Alpena. You'd be like, it's pretty chilly. Easter Sunday, the wind lets up, and we all should make a run at 60 degrees. except for maybe right if you live at the shorelines. And then Monday, we're into the we're in the mid 60s on Monday. Tuesday, we're creeping to near 70 degrees in many places. And then Wednesday, I'm sorry, we're into the low 70s, and Thursday, the low 70s, and Friday, the low 70s, and Saturday, the low 70s. Notice the cooler air coming from the northeast. That's one of these backdoor cold fronts that I talk about. The northeast wind comes across uh, Lake Huron, and it cools things down. It'll do the same on a strong west wind across Lake Michigan, too, and then next Sunday. So generally, you see a very mild forecast. Normal high now in the low 50s. So when we're talking 60s and 70s, we're talking, 10 to 20 degrees above normal. Here's the 6 to 10 day forecast. 80 to 90% chance, warmer than normal conditions from April 12th to 16th, drier than normal conditions. 8 to 14 day forecast out to April 20th. Still strong chance, warmer than normal, and still forecasting below normal amounts of precipitation. So yeah, weather smiles, finally, as opposed to weather frowns on the weekends. Maybe we're going to break this pattern. We've had, I got to look back, but we've had kind of an amazing stretch of wet and snowy and nasty weekends. I'm going to say at least 3, maybe 5 to 6 in a row. I think I saw a great stat from one of the meteorologists out of TV station Grand Rapids, Blake Harms. Give him a shout out. I thought it was a great graphic. 70% of the snow at Grand Rapids fell on Saturdays and Sundays this winter. So if you felt like we were in that pattern of lousy weekends or stormy weekends, so to speak, we were. Hopefully we're breaking that now. We got the weather smiles coming, and have yourselves a great weekend. Happy Easter to those of you that celebrate, and see you back here on Monday. Take care.